When a Florida teenager goes missing, her pseudo-stepfather says he dropped her off at school. But when police make a bombshell discovery, they uncover years of secrets and lies. What happened to 13-year-old Madeline Soto? I'm Chris. Let's recap. Madeline Soto's 13th birthday didn't go as planned. Her grandparents threw her a party near her home in Kissimmee, Florida. Unfortunately, only a handful of people show up. Her mother, Jennifer Soto, and Jennifer's longtime boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, can't make it. Those who do come skimp on the gifts. Madeline isn't thrilled about the amount of money she receives. That was Sunday, February 25th, 2024, the last time anybody at her birthday party ever saw the 13-year-old again. About a week later, on March 1st, police find her body off the side of a country road. She was left to rot between two trees. By then, police already have their prime suspect in custody, Stephan Sterns, the father figure who couldn't be bothered to come to Madeline's 13th birthday party. According to police, CCTV footage from around Madeline's complex proved Stephan was lying from the start. But that's not all they find when they dig into his relationship with the little girl. On his phone, police discover 1,700 sexually explicit images of children dating back to 2019. A lot of them involve Madeline. Police say some of those photos were taken when she was only 8 years old. As they dig deeper, they learn more about the strange relationship that Madeline's mother, Jennifer, allegedly facilitated under her roof. Now prosecutors are seeking the death penalty in Stephan's case. They've charged him with Madeline's murder along with 60 other counts of sexual battery against a child. The story begins on Monday, February 26, 2024. Madeline, still upset about her lackluster birthday party, gets ready for school and hops in Stephan's car, at least according to his version of the story. Here's the audio recording of him explaining what happened that morning to the cops.
Woke up around 7:15, somewhere around there, which is an early start for us, but we had talked about getting McDonald's breakfast beforehand, so we wanted to make good time. We did make good time. We got out the door maybe 7:30, 7:45-ish maybe. And got over to that area. She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there. We got to McDonald's. We're close to McDonald's. I said, "You still want it?" She wasn't interested in the McDonald's anymore, so we continued on.
Classes don't start until 9:30, but Madeline wants to get there early to hang out with her friends. But he says she's embarrassed by his car, a silver Lincoln MKZ. So she tells him to drop her off a few blocks away. She'll walk from there. So he drops her off in a church parking lot not far from her school. Stephan tells the police this is normal whenever he drops Madeline off for school. Before leaving the church, Stephan checks his mirror to make sure Madeline is walking in the right direction. She is, and he pulls away. Later that day, Jennifer Soto goes to pick up Madeline from school, but her daughter never comes outside. According to her teachers and the principal, nobody has seen her all day. Jennifer even got an email saying her daughter was absent from class. Strangely, Jennifer and Stephan don't contact the police until 8 p.m. that night. Police search the area between the church and the school looking for any sign of her. Unfortunately, nothing turns up, even when they bring in the dogs. Police go back to Stephan since he's the last person to see Madeline alive. He lets them search his phone, but claims he accidentally did a factory reset, which wiped the data. Luckily, it didn't wipe all the data. On Stephan's phone, police find a trove of sexually explicit images and videos. According to reports, Stephan has over 1,700 images and videos. Some look like they were taken while she was asleep, other while she was awake. According to the affidavit, they are all very graphic. At one point, police showed Jennifer a graphic picture of Stephan and Madeline, but according to the officer, she claims she doesn't recognize anyone in the picture, as if she's in major denial. On Wednesday, February 28th, 2 days after Madeline went missing, Stephan Sterns is arrested for the images on his phone. At this point, police haven't charged him with Madeline's disappearance or murder, though he quickly becomes their prime suspect. With Stephan in custody, they can begin tracking his movements, starting with the morning he says he dropped Madeline off near school. That morning at 7:35, CCTV cameras outside the family's apartment complex catch a man fitting Stephan's description. In the footage, police watch him throwing stuff into the dumpster by the back gate. When they search the dumpster, they find Madeline's backpack, her school-issued laptop, and one white Croc. They'll soon find the matching Croc inside Madeline's bedroom. About 15 minutes later, cameras near the gate capture Stephan in his silver Lincoln MKZ. According to the police, the footage shows Madeline slumped over in the passenger seat. It looks like she's asleep, but police believe she's already dead. At one point, he returns to the complex with Madeline's body still visible in the front seat. At 9:42 a.m., CCTV video shows the silver Lincoln on the top level of a parking garage in Orange County. In the footage, a man matching Stephan's description is seen removing a body from the passenger seat and putting it in the trunk. Later that day, multiple cameras catch the Lincoln driving toward Hickory Tree Road in St. Cloud, Florida. Stephan is allegedly seen heading eastbound around 1 p.m., then westbound around 2:23, meaning he spent roughly 1 hour in the area. According to his original story, he got a flat tire around this time, which meant he couldn't pick Madeline up at school. The last time Stephan appears on camera is around 4:35 p.m. when he's seen throwing a damaged tire in the dumpster behind their apartment. The cameras and Stephan's phone data lead police to the area near Hickory Tree Road. Then, around 4:30 p.m. on Friday, March 1st, police find her body in the trees about 20 yards off the street. They also find tire treads on the other side of the road, supporting Stephan's story that he had a flat around that time. With Stephan in custody, police want to learn everything they can about his relationship with Madeline. What they find is deeply disturbing. Stephan has been in Madeline's life for about 7 years. However, contradictory stories exist about their relationship. According to one of Madeline's closest friends, she and Stephan would text all day. Madeline and her mother had a rocky relationship, with Jennifer threatening to kick her out of the house when she turned 18. Her friend says Madeline never really talked about her biological father. He was never married to Jennifer and never lived with her and his daughter. He got married to his current wife right after she was born, and they don't live in the area. The last time he saw Madeline in person was in October 2023, but she never let on that anything inappropriate was happening to him or to her friends. Her guidance counselor told a different story when talking to the police. According to her, Madeline thought Stephan was weird. He made her uncomfortable, and she didn't like Stephan living in the home. Stephan reportedly moved out for a new job in December 2023. This, according to the guidance counselor, made Madeline happy. Things were good at home, and her relationship with Jennifer was fine. It's believed that Stephan was out of the picture for some time at this point. He didn't show up again until after Madeline's birthday party around 8:45 the night before she was reported missing. Again, Madeline never said anything about sexual abuse, nor did she report any strange behavior on Stephan's end. Thankfully, Jennifer took care of that for us. According to Jennifer, she and Stephan dated on and off for about 7 years. During that time, he was in and out of their Kissimmee home. While he lived there, it wasn't unusual for Stephan, Jennifer, and Madeline to sleep in the same bed. When Jennifer wasn't around, Stephan and Madeline would sleep together. Even when Jennifer was around, she still let them share a bedroom. Now, let me say that again in case you can't believe your ears. Stephan often slept in Madeline's bed, and her mother encouraged it. Remember, Jennifer wasn't at Madeline's birthday party. She was working late and didn't get home until 10:30 p.m. She claims she sent Stephan and Madeline to bed, then went to sleep by herself in another room. When police ask Stephan about this strange sleeping arrangement, he says it's because Madeline has so much anxiety she can't sleep without human contact. Based on the contents of his phone, they believe something much more sinister was going on. To be clear, Jennifer Soto has not been charged with any crimes. Though it's hard to sit here and not question why she allowed this behavior. Who lets a 37-year-old man sleep in the same bed as their preteen daughter? Furthermore, a few inconsistencies in Jennifer's story are worth pointing out. She told one deputy she saw Madeline getting ready for school that morning at 8 o'clock. She told another detective the last time she saw Madeline was the night before, after her birthday party. She said it's possible she only heard Madeline the following morning. Finally, when a sheriff's deputy asks what Madeline was wearing that morning, Jennifer steps in and corrects Stephan after he says blue or black pants. According to Jennifer, Madeline was wearing black shorts. When they finally found Madeline's body, she was wearing a green hoodie and blue jeans. This fits Stephan's description, suggesting Jennifer never saw Madeline that morning. Again, she hasn't been charged with any crimes related to Madeline's death, disappearance, or sexual abuse. According to the sheriff's department, nobody ever dropped Madeline off at school on the morning of February 26th. Instead, she died sometime between her birthday party and when Stephan was caught on camera dumping her belongings around 7:30 the following morning. As of June 2024, Florida police have not revealed how Madeline was killed. There's been some talk that she may have been strangled to death, but that's not an official cause of death. On June 10th, the state's attorney's office announced it will seek the death penalty in the Stephan Sterns case. As of now, he's charged with Madeline's murder along with 60 counts of capital sexual battery. Although Jennifer has not been charged with any crimes, the attorney's office seems to be leaving the door open. In an official statement, they described the investigation as open and ongoing and that more charges could be forthcoming. Does that mean charges against Stephan, or could more people be involved? We'll have to wait and see. Stephan's trial is currently slated for mid-July 2024. On a positive note, some change has already come in the wake of Madeline's murder. The Orange County Public School System said they'll begin notifying parents earlier in the school day if their children don't show up for school. They hope to have online systems in place by 2025 so parents can track attendance in real time. Before his arrest, Stephan claimed Madeline would always come to him whenever she and Jennifer fought. He told detectives, "This girl knows nothing but love here in this house." If the allegations against him prove to be true, then Stephan Sterns has a twisted definition of love. For now, we'll have to wait and see what his trial unearths. We've got a sneaking suspicion this story is far from over. But what do you think about this case so far? Let us know in the comments. And if you like getting all the crime in half the time, remember to subscribe so you can keep up with the latest twists and turns along with us. Amy and I are here with new recaps 3 times a week. See you soon.